What's up, YouTube, and Happy New Year to everybody who sees this video, guys. Today I'm doing my ban list predictions for the January 26, 2019 ban list. Alright. Konami's giving us that ban list date that we're not getting before January 22nd, so we're going to be going through my choices of what's going to be banned, limited, and semi-limited on the next upcoming list. I'll give you my reasons why. And guys, you can have pretty much almost the entire month to think about whether or not I'm right or wrong. So, without further ado, let's just dive into the ban part. Topological Gumbar Dragon. Yeah, this card is going to be banned. Why is it going to be banned? Basically because you can rip your opponent's hand away from them. I know in recent days it's being used in concert with Neospatian Aqua Dolphin, but with all the new Neospatian support we're getting in Savage Strike, they're not going to touch Aqua Dolphin, and even putting it at one's not going to do anything. To be honest, with this card being able to rip 4 to 6 cards out of your opponent's hand, it's insanely unfair. I do have a copy of this card. I don't play it on that principle alone. Alright? It's just too unfair. It doesn't allow your opponent to play. It needs to go. Alright? Next card that's going to get hit, Summon Sorceress. Yeah, it's going to 0. And the primary reason why, as you can see right here, over in the OCG, yeah, it's banned, and it's for good reason. Any monotype that can run this card is going to abuse the living hell of it. She is your combo extender, and it just creates these insane boards. I have used her in deck profiles in the past. You can check out those videos. But to be very honest, I've gotten kind of tired of her. And I just don't like how she helps overextend in the decks. I just don't believe in this. Sometimes you just gotta turn around and play to a point where you can't play anymore and just let your opponent go. I mean, that's the way I like to play. I like to play with interactions. But this card is going to be banned. It just recently got a reprint in the Soul Fusion SC. So this is Konami's way of signaling, yeah, she's gone. And speaking of which, Summon Sorceress is not the only card to get a reprint in the Soul Fusion SC. That's right. Isolde, the Two Tails and Nobilites also got that reprint. And guess what, guys? She's going with Gumblar and Summon Sorceress on the ban list. Yeah, I know it's kind of weird. Me saying that, being a warrior player, I play 6 Samurais and Heroes, and I use this card very well with it. It's just that this card alone just nets too much advantage to be allowed to stay in the game. I mean, you link summon her out, she gets you a search. And then she can dump any number of equipped spells to the graveyard to special summon a monster of an equal level. So, in theory, if you're special summoning a level 4 with that equipped dump spell, you're literally thinning your deck out by 5 cards on top of that search, which means you just thinned the deck out by 6 cards just using her 2 effects. Now, I can understand the primary reason, like, oh, well, the OCG banned Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. Yeah, I get that, but here's the situation. Over there in the OCG, where they banned it, on their upcoming January list, they didn't touch Gumblar or Isolde, so this card had to be hit. Over here, because TCG Konami did give Isolde a reprint, yeah, this card is pretty much gone on the next list. Now, in the off chance Konami decides to underhit this card or not be so damaging to warrior decks, then I can see Divine Sword Phoenix Blade getting the hit instead of her. But right now, I'm seeing Topological Gumblar, Summon Sorceress, and Isolde all getting the ban hammer on the TCG's next ban list. Alright, with that being said, let's get on to the limited section. And first card I'm putting up, yeah, I'm putting up Danger Jackalope. And the primary reason why, regardless what happens with this card's effect, whether, yeah, the hunt is successful for your opponent or not, you're getting a level 3 monster on the field. And not only that, but it's also a Dark Attribute. Now, what happened to the last Dark Attribute TCG exclusive monster that was level 3 that can special summon from the deck? Yeah, if you guys want to remember, a little reminder, it was Graph. What happened to him? Limited. What's going to happen to Jackalope? Limited. The Danger Engine is being very prevalent in a lot of different decks right now. And just by that, this card's going to have to go to 1. Okay? Speaking of cards to special summon in the deck, Yeah, multi-faker. Just activating a trap card can special summon this card right out of your hand, and then it brings the monster along with it right from your deck. Just with Danger, Jackalope, and Graph, that effect can be just too powerful because a lot of the times you're bringing out Altergeist Equilitus, and that's going to start bouncing things off and allow them to take control, Altergeist players to take control of the duels a whole lot quicker. Putting this card down to 1, I think, is a good way to put the deck in check without having to touch anything else in it. Alright, I'll add a couple spells on the limited section. The first one will be Gold Shark. Okay. There was a recent tournament in the OCG. About 150 people showed up. It was a regional size tournament, and top deck was Salmon Greats. The second deck that was made the most top cuts was Thunder Dragons, and this proves that this card at 1 doesn't really affect Thunder Dragons' playability. With that being said, I can see Konami putting this card down to 1 just to rein in Thunder Dragon so it doesn't become that best top tier 0 deck. And just to make sure pure Goki decks don't go completely and totally wild, even with the absence of Summon Sorceress and Isolde, I'm putting Goki Rematch onto this limited list. Targeting 2 Goki monsters in your graveyard with different levels, special summoning them out in defense position. Yeah, you can only activate 1 per turn, but it just allows too much to go off in one turn. And I feel that if Gokis don't get this check in now, they're going to go rampant later on. So it's better to hit them sooner than later. Alright, so that's the end of my limit sections. Moving on, semi-limits, I'm hitting Trickstar Canada. This was actually recently put to 2 on the next OCG ban list. I actually do agree with it. You know, this card can search out any Trickstar card from your deck, whether it be spell, trap, or monster. Being able to search out Reincarnation, just a little too good. Putting this down to 2 doesn't really hurt the deck that much. It just puts it in check with a lot of the others. Alright, now one of the current top decks that are out there here in the TCG that keeps taking up a lot of spots are going to be the Sky Strikers. And of course, I'm going to be semi-limiting both Sky Striker, Mobilize, Engage, and Widow Anchor, primarily because you want to turn around and try to get this deck to move past what it is right now. I mean, right now, it's basically Link Summon out a Link 1, co-link another, or co-link or Link Summon out another Link 1, then on your next, survive the turn with your back row, drop Phantom Sky Blaster, get tokens on the field, link up the ladder until you get to Borrelsword, and then swing for game from there. I kind of want the deck to move past this. A check to the consistency and to the grind game would actually be very good, and be interesting to see how the Sky Striker players adapt to these hits. Alright, so that's basically it from my ban list predictions, guys. Let me know down in the comment section if I missed anything. As always, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content like this on my channel, make sure to hit subscribe, ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload. And until next year, guys, peace.